In this video, we're going to share some tips and best practices to help you create the perfect CV. Let's start with the contact details section. To begin with, always include your full name, phone number, email address, LinkedIn profile, and link to your website, if you have one. While it's good to provide your postcode, you don't always need to include your full address on your CV. Sharing your city and region is often enough to give the employer an idea of where you are located. Whether or not you include your full address depends on the job and your personal preferences. It's important to use a professional and appropriate email address for job applications. You can use your last name and first name or initial in your email address to make it easier for employers to identify you. If your email isn't professional looking, consider creating a new one to make a better impression. Popular email providers like Gmail or Outlook can give you a more modern and professional email address to stand out in the job market. Finally, make sure the contact details section is easy to read by using a clear, legible font. You can also make it stand out by using a larger or bold font size. That way, employers can quickly find your contact information and get in touch with you easily.
Next, let's move on to the education section of your CV. Start by listing your academic qualifications in reverse chronological order, starting with the most recent first. Remember to include the name of the institution, degree, major, graduation date, and any relevant academic achievements.
If you have limited education or work experience, consider adding relevant coursework, certifications, or training courses to your CV. For instance, if you recently graduated with a digital marketing degree and have limited work experience, highlighting relevant coursework can be useful. You can include bullet points such as completed courses in SEO, SEM, and Google Analytics, or executed a successful social media marketing campaign as part of a class project.
Also, make sure to mention any relevant digital marketing certifications or training courses you have completed. For instance, you can include a bullet point such as earned Google Ads certification and demonstrated proficiency in creating and managing effective ad campaigns, or completed HubSpot's inbound marketing course and gained expertise in lead generation and conversion optimization.
If you have limited work experience in digital marketing but have worked in related fields or completed internships, highlight transferable skills or experiences that could be relevant to the job you're applying for. For instance, you can include a bullet point such as developed strong communication and project management skills while working as a marketing assistant for a nonprofit organization, or demonstrated creativity and attention to detail while designing marketing materials for a local small business.
By highlighting relevant coursework, certifications, or transferable skills, you can demonstrate your expertise and potential as a digital marketer, even if you have limited work experience or education in the field.
Let's talk about the experience section. Your work experience should be listed in reverse chronological order, starting with your most recent job and going back to your earliest one.
To describe your work experience, use bullet points that focus on your accomplishments, skills, and responsibilities in each role. Vary the verbs you use in the bullet points, and make each job description unique. Use past tense for previous experiences, and present tense for your current job.
Keep it concise by using only 3 to 4 bullet points or sentences for each job, and focus on responsibilities that relate to the job you're applying for. Use action verbs to start each bullet point and use numbers to quantify your achievements, such as increase sales by 20%. For example, use specific examples to demonstrate your skills and experience, rather than making generic statements. Quantify your achievements with stats, figures, and facts.
Tailor your job descriptions to fit the job you're applying for and emphasize the skills and experience that are most relevant to that role.
Lastly, ensure that your formatting is consistent. Correct any typos, and use a template to make it easy to read.
Now let's talk about the interests section. This is where you can showcase your hobbies and activities that demonstrate your skills and qualities related to the job you're applying for. It's important to keep this section brief and avoid listing generic interests, like reading or watching TV, unless they are particularly relevant to the job.
Instead, focus on activities that show your leadership, teamwork, or creativity skills. For example, if you're applying for a social media marketing role, you could include interests like leading a student organization, or participating in a creative writing group.
Similarly, if you're applying for a position that requires creativity, you could include interests like painting, photography, or creative writing. These activities demonstrate your ability to think outside the box and come up with innovative solutions, which can be a valuable asset in many industries.
Overall, the key is to focus on activities that demonstrate skills that are relevant to the job you're applying for. This will help you to make a strong impression on potential employers and stand out from other applicants.
Moving on to the skills section, this is where you can list your hard and soft skills.
Hard skills are technical skills like programming languages and software applications, while soft skills are personal qualities like communication and problem solving. To make this section clear and concise, use bullet points and provide specific examples of how you've applied these skills in previous roles.
For instance, you can mention that you're proficient in Adobe Creative Suite or HTML, or that you've implemented successful social media marketing campaigns by collaborating closely with clients. Don't forget to also include project management skills, like organization, planning, and time management. These skills are crucial in digital marketing campaigns that involve multiple stakeholders and deadlines. By highlighting your ability to manage teams and launch campaigns on time and within budget, you can show potential employers that you're capable of handling complex tasks.
When writing about your skills and accomplishments in your CV, it's important to provide specific examples to demonstrate your capabilities, rather than making general statements that could apply to anyone. By doing this, you provide concrete evidence of your experience and expertise, which can make you stand out to potential employers.
For example, instead of writing something like strong communication skills, you could provide a specific example, such as developed and delivered weekly presentations to senior leadership, resulting in a 15% increase in the departmental budget. This not only shows that you have strong communication skills, but it also highlights a specific accomplishment that you achieved as a result of those skills.
Similarly, instead of writing team player, you could provide an example that demonstrates your ability to work effectively in a team. For instance, say something like, collaborated with a team of 5 to plan and execute a successful fundraising event, raising over £10,000 for a local charity. This shows that you not only have experience working in a team, but you also contributed to a tangible outcome. By using specific examples, you can give potential employers a clear picture of your skills and accomplishments, and demonstrate why you would be a valuable addition to their team.
When crafting your CV, it's important to make sure that it highlights your skills and accomplishments in a way that is tailored to the job you're applying for. This means focusing on the skills that are most relevant to the role and using specific examples to demonstrate your experience in those areas.
One great way to do this is to use a word cloud generator to identify the keywords that appear most frequently in the job postings for the types of roles you are interested in. By doing this, you can make sure that your CV includes the same keywords and phrases that employers are looking for, which can help you stand out from other applicants.
For example, let's say you're interested in applying for a digital marketing role. You could start by finding 5 to 10 job postings for digital marketing positions and creating a document that includes all of them. Then, you could review the document and use a word cloud generator to identify the keywords that appear most frequently in the job descriptions.
Once you have your list of keywords, you can use them to tailor your CV to the specific job you're applying for. This might mean highlighting your experience with specific tools or technologies, or emphasizing your skills in areas like social media marketing or SEO, for example.
By tailoring your CV in this way, you can make sure that you're presenting yourself in the best possible light and demonstrating your fit for the role. This can help you stand out from other applicants and increase your chances of landing an interview.